Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm having a look at Datamine. Now, you might recall I did a review of the Datamine project a few months ago, and so I thought I would just give you a little update on what's been going on. I mean, quite a lot has been happening, so there are many items to cover, and I think the first and foremost, the project leader is doing an amazing job at developing analytic tools. But what's really interesting here as well is that there are quite a few community members that are contributing to the progress of Datamine. So let me just cover some of the updates that has been forthcoming, I guess from around about August, I think, when I did my last little review of this project. So first and foremost, Datamine has now passed two audits. Now, what's amazing about this first one, as you can see here, this was a proper audit done by Slowmist, and it actually took quite a bit of Ethereum to pay for this. And what's amazing is that it was all raised by the community. The price was 20 ETH, and the community pulled together and raised all that money. So this ended up in an audit for both DAM and FLUX. So both tokens have been audited in a proper way. So we can now be sure that no issues should follow with these smart contracts. In addition to that, there was another audit just this week actually, and that was for DeFi safety. So this is basically um, a look at quite a few different uh, items for how the project has been established, how it's been run, and what kind of documentation has been put forward, and that kind of thing. So the overall score was 81%, which I think is really great. So you can read all this here in the on the audit page. So that's also some really good news. So now two audits for this project that has a market cap of just around $1 million. So it's a pretty amazing feat for a small project. Now I also want to just remind you that Datamine has a pretty amazing dashboard with the real-time analytics, and this is continually being developed. And as you can see here, it has been added items like this one here, the real-time on-chain market sentiment, basically showing you how much flux is being burned and how much Datamine is being locked in. And as you can see, the locked in amount of DAM at the moment is 51. There is an over excess market demand, as it's called, of 51.92%, which is pretty amazing. Yeah, you can play around with this, and it's really a fantastic tool to track your coins, to see how much you're earning in Flux daily, and yeah, that kind of thing. So continually being developed. Now, in addition to that, the main dev is developing Pro Analytics for Datamine. Now, this is first and foremost done for Datamine and Flux, but in the future, I think he's aiming at providing this kind of service for other DeFi projects. So here we can see this is also being continually upgraded, but You can see on-chain demand here, how much flux is burned versus how much is created. You can see the total lock-in amount of Datamine here, which you can see is now at a record high of 75.96% lock-in. So 12.8 million DAM is locked in currently. Also, you can have a look at let me just see. We're getting a bit of a lag. Yeah, here at the transaction page, you can see what kind of transactions has been going through recently. Which this is really cool, because usually it's really hard to, for example, using Etherscan, it's very hard to tell what's going on. And also I think using just the Uniswap analytics, it's also quite hard to see what's going on. So now here we can see, I mean, here you can filter, you can see what addresses are holding the most amount. I mean, what their activity has been like, and many kinds of things. So this Datamine Pro network is being developed all the time. Updates are being provided at least weekly, and yeah, so it's looking to be a really cool aspect. Now I also want to show you some of the amazing stuff that's being put forward by the community, because as you can see here on the Discord site, the community has many pages, and we have community devs developing different stuff, and we also have some other community initiatives. So now, first and foremost, we have this community calculator, which is also pretty cool. It provides some analytics, but in addition to that, you can calculate how much flux you will earn by what kind of amount you're locking in and what kind of bonuses you're getting. Now, just to be clear, I'm not really explaining in this video how the Datamine FLUX system works and what kind of rewards you can earn by lock-in and etc., because I did that in my previous review of the Datamine video. So have a look at that. If you're brand new, you should probably just get an introduction to the system. But now this calculator is really good. I've been using it a bit, and I mean, it's just amazing that you have such eager community participants that actually develops stuff on their own. And I mean, from the beginning, the founder has really been pushing decentralization and encouraging the community to do to do development on the chains, on the existing tokens, to put forward initiatives with regard to, of course, audits, but also other types of marketing. So, and the engagement is quite high in the community. So this calculator is one of the things that has been put forward. Now, also, let me just see here. Yes, quite recently, the community put forward a decentralized autonomous organization, which is basically like a governance tool for Datamine going forward, where you can pool together some resources. Initially, I think it's you have to, in order to participate, you have to pay up 100 flux, which is currently around $50. And then going forwards, you can use those funds to vote for different activities, be they development or be they marketing, etc. So this is pretty cool. I mean, there are not a lot of members currently, I think, in the DAO, but it will probably grow. as the whole Datamine network grows. So also recently I just wanted to show you the community again put together a giveaway of 300 FLUX and 300 Datamine. So this is about $200, I think, currently, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. So you can, of course, participate here by doing what is mentioned here in the tweet. Now also, I think we should have a short look at the Uniswap pools for Datamine and Flux. So you see here the Flux pool, prices has been coming down, of course, as is to be expected, especially considering this recent BTC dominance move upwards. But the really cool thing to keep an eye on here is this number. 72,000 Flux is now in the pool, which I think is about half the total supply, or somewhere around there, for Flux. So this is really cool because we see Flux as not as a stable coin per se, but as a really stable tool in the future, which will kind of find probably a very stable price when the pool is big enough. And I know the dev has been kind of speaking about reaching the first milestone of this pool, which is to be 100,000 flux. And of course, when we get a pool that size, it will be really hard to move the price. So that is some really good developments as well, even though prices has been coming down. And now looking at the ETH DAM pool, this is also looking pretty decent. I mean, 44,000 is the total size. It doesn't really say that much. I think it's pretty good, but used to be a lot higher because of the fact that the Datamine price was much higher. I think, I mean, we had this was at about almost 10 times the price about 2 months ago. So it's been coming down, but it has been the same with all DeFi projects basically, and of course smaller altcoin projects, because BTC has really been picking up almost 10% dominance over these last couple of months. And of course, as we are speaking right now, BTC is at over $18,000, and today also Ethereum just crossed $500. So it's looking really good, but of course we are hoping to see some of that liquidity and money flow into the more speculative alts. And I think in that regard, the Datamine ecosystem is really well positioned to move up. As we have seen, there has been lots and lots of great developments, and it's just really moving along very nicely. All right, well, I encourage you to have to just continue being part of this community, and of course, if you're not already in the community, do join us. And as I saw the founder say the other day, he's happy to see that these Datamine prices has been coming down, so that there is now a chance to enter at a more affordable price for those new to the project. All right, I hope you all have a great weekend, and until next time.